Good morning. It is 6:43 a.m. on Tuesday, December 5th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis. This is 5 more minutes, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I did go to bed, mostly on schedule. I would say it was kind of a uh, soft landing, but I certainly went and got in bed by 10 o'clock, or I was technically a few minutes late, but it was basically I had set a little timer for myself to ping me at 10, and when that happened, I was like, oh right, and then I went and got in bed, and yeah, so I think that was definitely the right call, but of course, just one night of getting a normal amount of sleep does not completely recover you from sleep deprivation, so, and also just, it's part of the just existing pattern to be a little bit fuzzy in the morning. But step one accomplished. Um, I made myself go to bed at a reasonable hour. Yes, that is what I did. Also, yesterday, I kind of in the background while I was doing other things, I finished watching the big live show from Force Grey, which, if you are not familiar, is a video series from the D&D Twitch channel. With so if you are familiar at all with Critical Role, Matthew Mercer, the dungeon master there, is also the dungeon master in this one, and it was running a group of people through a slightly accelerated version of the Tomb of Annihilation campaign. And in November, they had a big epic live session where they went through the actual final Tomb of Annihilation itself. And so that's what I was watching the not live recording of, and to finish that campaign, and that was yeah, I liked that one. There's so many campaigns and shows and stuff out there anymore. The ones that I've been currently still consuming: Critical Role, of course, Dice Camera Action, which is also part of that same channel, because the D&D branded Twitch channel has lots of them now, because they've grown so successful, and they've realized, I guess, how it's really great evangelism for their game. But then in Force Grey, oh man, that was a yawn that makes it seem like I'm not actually excited about what I'm talking about. But yeah, those are the ones that I've been following and enjoying. I've sporadically listened to or watched a few others here and there, but those are the ones that kind of really hooked me and made me stick with them. But yeah, so that's part of what I did yesterday. Um, oh, there was something else that I'm forgetting now. Oh, well, I know this isn't what I was thinking of, but um, hearing the previews and stuff about the new movie, The Disaster Artist, has got me thinking about The Room. Uh, if you don't know either of them, The Room is, I am told, a movie that was earnestly made as a drama, but is kind of just become infamous for being sort of so ineptly made, and Ed Wood styles of passion plus incompetence, um, in a way that has made people it be a movie that people are kind of in love with laughing at. I'm not always a huge fan of that, because uh, it depends kind of on what's going on. Like, I like Mystery Science Theater 3000, which kind of makes fun at these old movies. Um, I'm not a fan of the movies that are made sort of bad on purpose. Um, but I don't know. I guess my enjoyment of the genre of laughing at incompetent movies kind of comes down to how mean spirited it is. So, in any event, The Disaster Artist is apparently a biopic about the making of The Room. But I haven't seen The Room. I've heard a lot about it, but I've not actually watched it. And so I've kind of been going back and forth on whether I should. I've not yet come to a decision. But, when you're just deciding whether or not to watch a movie, you can always just watch it. Oh boy. I don't know where the yawns are coming from. That's weird. They're just like springing on me. And anyway, do need to get some caffeine and finish getting ready for work. And I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.